Corporal Spaulding? He's not.
Corporal Spaulding is on. I muted him because he was unmuted. Mr. Laurel is on and Mr. Wisniewski. They're next to each other. People versus Sean Laurel. Ms. Gillis on behalf of the people.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
And Mr. Callie on behalf of Mr. Laurel.
Roger Cayley, P481 on behalf of Mr. Lowell. Judge, if I can make a question in for 1 second before we get started. Are you there?
Yes, I'm right here.
You heard the offer by the prosecutor. It's a 10 over 2-point ticket. Are you inclined to take that or do you want your hearing?
I'd like my hearing.
Okay.
Spaulding, how about limited access 10 over? It's 1 point.
You guys can't do this in front of me. Will you please? It's not appropriate for you to try to do this plea negotiation as I'm sitting here waiting to do the hearing.
Well, we did agree to that, Judge.
No, not. She's asking for an additional for a limited access.
We would be inclined to take that, Judge.
Ms. Gillis.
Yeah, he can have that.
We would take that, Judge. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I'll amend it to a limited access. It's still a $180 ticket. Mr. Laurel, can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes.
And you can pay that online here at the court or mail it in. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
All right, you're all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge. Sorry for the holdup.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you.
no worries. We set an exam and set a couple formals. It's just a little bit of a glitch
Okay.
this morning. Then on Michael Wisniewski's case, he does
Okay.
not have an attorney.
Driving record?
I don't have a driving record. I already answered that question. You asked me that before. I do not.
Do you have a driver number?
I do. It's W252-603-051-194.
Okay. Can you, I guess, put me in a breakout room with Spaulding? If you want to go ahead and do the exam, I mean, I'll just.
I don't have a victim on the exam. I can't start the exam.
Okay, I need a. Spaulding, he needs to go in a breakout room with me. I hope he got that number.
All right. There you go. Miss Fortier. Miss Fortier, can you hear me? Yeah, I have your victim's
Yes,
advocate, Kathy, in the waiting room. I can't let her in. I have too many people on the screen. You're gonna have to reach out to her. She can watch it on YouTube. I can't let anybody else in, even with your
Judge, that's
case.
fine. I just spoke.
Go ahead.
I just spoke to the complaining witness who indicated that she was in the courtroom, and I said that she was not in the courtroom because I can see who's in the courtroom. I did check Judge Oakley's courtroom and Judge Martin's courtroom. I don't see her. I'm not sure what's happening.
I'm
So I
waiting.
just am
I mean,
asking if-
yeah, I'm waiting.
okay, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
welcome.
If you're gonna leave files for her to do subpoenas, I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't?
Oh, you'll hear from him.
Well, why doesn't she leave notes on how you do it?
Miss Gillis, what are we doing?
Impeding.
She's got forms, but where does she keep her forms?
We're offering him impeding. Wazinski.
Do you want to breakout room with it? Mr. Wazinski, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss Gillis.
Thank you, Judge.
Miss Gillis, go back to room number 1.
Got it. I'm trying.
Miss Philomezer,
Yes, ma'am.
can I get a phone number from you? And if Mr. Mayo shows up, I'll call you and have you jump back on.
Yes.
What's your cell?
248-719-5045.
5045. Okay, it would be within the next half hour, but I'm gonna let you go. And then if we need you, I'll call you and have you jump back on, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Judge, impeding's 180, right?
We can agree to the 180.
Okay, 180 impeding.
We have to get him out of the breakout room. There he is. Mr. Wisniewski, is it your understanding that you've agreed to a reduction to an impeding for $180?
Yes, Judge.
All right, can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes, Judge.
All right, you're all set. Thank you very much. You can pay it online. You can come to live to the court and pay it, or you can mail it in, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Miss Gillis, I believe that that's probably it for you, minus the fact, let me just make sure, what I was gonna let you go, and if anybody else shows up, hang on a second, I'm pretty sure I have your contact information. Yep, I do. Yeah, I do, because I called you this morning and asked you where you were.
Yeah, I'm gonna be around here another hour or so.
Okay, yep, go ahead and check out, and then if any of these other people show up, I'll message you and have you jump back on, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
I'll leave.
Why don't you leave?
Bye.
Ms. Fortier, any luck on your victim? Who's lost in the virtual world?
Judge, I just sent a chat. I'm having my first step advocate reach out to her. So I just if I may have just a couple more minutes.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Thank you. Judge, I'm ready.
Okay, People versus Dante Stenson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Darian Fortier on behalf of the people, P83359.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. NDS Detroit by Henry Schneider, 82476 for Mr. Dante Stenson, who is present on Zoom.
And this matter is set for an exam today. It was originally set for a live exam. Mr. Schneider contacted the court and asked for it to be set for a Zoom, and that was Ms. Fortier, I think Heather reached out to you to make sure that that was acceptable for you, and so here we are. Are we ready to proceed?
Judge, at this time, the complaining witness in this case, Heather, common spelling Sims, S-I-M-S, has failed to appear. I reached out to Ms. Sims last week after we set the exam for today and indicated to her at that time that it was going to be in person. She told me she needed a ride. Myself and my OIC and victim advocate, Kathy, who is present on the Zoom call, both of them, did figure that out and arranged for a taxi to pick her up. Yesterday, the court reached out to me about a Zoom exam, which neither myself nor Ms. Sims, when I talked to her yesterday, had an objection to. She indicated that she had Zoom, that she was capable of getting onto Zoom, and that she would be here. At about 12:30 this afternoon, I called the number that I have for her, at which point her mother answered and indicated to me that Ms. Sims was on Zoom and that she was ready to go. And I indicated back to her that I was also on Zoom and that Ms. Sims was not present on the correct Zoom. Maybe she had the wrong number. At which point she indicated to me that I could talk to Ms. Sims directly, and then the call got disconnected. So at that point, I attempted to call her back. I called that number multiple times. It would ring once and go to voicemail. I had my first step victim advocate reach out to her, called that number, spoke with the mom. The mom gave Ms. Sims' phone number, at which point my first step victim advocate reached out to that number with no answer. I got Ms. Sims' number from the first step advocate, and after calling repeatedly, was finally able to get in touch with Ms. Sims, who indicated to me that she wasn't going forward, that she had never expressed any interest in going forward, and that for the last week she had been trying to get a hold of everyone to tell her, or to tell them, that she no longer wished to go forward. So without Ms. Sims, the people are unable to proceed.
Motion, Mr. Schneider.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll move for a dismissal.
Motion to dismiss granted. I suppose, Mr. Schneider, you're still going to have a conversation with Mr. Stenson that it's probably in his best interest to discontinue whatever relationship was with the victim in this matter. Mr. Stenson, whatever happened or whatever, this case has been dismissed. That doesn't mean that it can't be re-brought. And whatever the situation is with you and the victim in this matter, it sounds like to me that it's probably in your best interest, and Mr. Schneider, I'm sure, will agree with me, that you move on with your life, and that you eliminate this toxic relationship from your life. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That's just a suggestion. Anything else for the record?
Nothing from the people, Judge.